A swaging tool to expand copper pipe for the HVAC industry. Question is, one may ask, what is swaging? What is the purpose of swaging? And what is the usefulness of swaging? To answer those questions, swaging is taking a pipe, something along this line, say a copper pipe. I'm not certain exactly what type it is. It may be type K. I'm not certain exactly what it is. If somebody knows, please feel free to add that in the comment section. But it takes this pipe, instead of taking a coupling and putting on this side, and then having to braze it on this side and braze it on this side, if the copper is expanded or swaged, it expands this, so one can take the other side, which is this normal side, insert it into here and make one braze around through here. So one may ask, well, how does one know which size it is? That's a valid question. So if you take this tool over here, this particular tool says 3/4. So the 3/4, once inserted into here, then it has a trigger handle here, and one just simply squeezes, and this this little mechanism here screwed onto the top. These are other fittings that actually work different sizes: 7/8, 5/8, 1/2, 3/8. This particular one says 3/4. It seemed to fit well in here. I had to push it in a little bit. It gave a little bit of tension, which is not bad, because if one inserts a one too small, it may be too loose. Then one simply squeezes the trigger. After subsequent to squeezing the trigger, this will expand. One keeps squeezing the trigger, and then it comes to the point where the handle will no longer squeeze in this particular scenario here with this particular tool here. So once this does, this actually takes this copper pipe this size and enlarges it to this side. So it expands the copper, or one may use the terminology swage, say a swaging tool or swage. But in simplistic terms, it's basically taking one size copper, expanding it. So the other side, if one were to cut this in half, one could take and slide this into here and then braze it. Again, brazing, sweating copper is sweating copper. That's a terminology used in plumbing. And so, and that's usually done with either MAP gas. So the MAP gas or propane, oftentimes MAP gas, but sweating is done with oxyacetylene, or there are different configurations. So one would have to use a silver stick to braze it. So this would be brazed. So instead of brazing two, you only have to braze one. So this is how you swage for a 3/4 line with this tool in this particular copper to expand it. So this size pipe will now, once inserted here, will fit, and then once one can braze here. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.